everyone, welcome to Let's Study with withanushagarg, and today we're going to study online text analysis. So when we talk about journalism, research, web space, the first thing that comes to our mind is online text analysis. Now what is online text analysis? It's basically the uncovering of the text used, the keywords used, the symbols used, the details that are very intricate and that we want to go deeper into. So when we think about the web, when we think about using internet, what do we ask ourselves? The first thing that comes to mind. What do we Google the most? What do we use the web for? We use web for news stories and videos, watching videos, utilizing our time, our creative energy in some space. So web plays a very important role in our life. We consume online content. Now when we see a website, I'll take an example website. Now when we talk about a website, we can differentiate along the columns, along what's the purpose of the website. So website usually functions on providing us information of what it's about, daily updates, also keywords, their details. If you ever notice a website, if you go deeper into it, you'll notice a lot of things are there. So website provides us a broad range of information if we talk about that. When we talk about online content, we have web page analysis, we have keywords, sentences, paragraphs that are parts by part of it. Now, while we talk about this, it's very important to know that all of this happens while we talk about something which needs a proper uncovering, which needs to be studied deeper. When we talk about how our example, for example, how are headings used, what and how are articles found in a news website. Why do I keep saying news? Sorry, but I'm a journalism student, so what kind of content is available online and what is the purpose of something. So everything revolves around to just one thing, that is purpose. It's very important to know what a purpose for the content is. When we use a website, there's very important aspects that should be notified. So, for example, there is engagements, metrics, reach. So website reach is the protocol and the monetization is there. So what is protocol? And what is different parts? So protocol is basically the websites, HTTPS. When it comes to S, the last S, it means the website is secure. When we talk about domain name, we have org, .com, education.edu. It's also differentiated in countries, like for India it's IN, for UK it's UK, for US it's US. The country name codes GB2, and yeah, this is domain name and this is protocol. So there is a difference between that. So when you have a website, you also can have monetization from that. You can have articles, you can have a blog post, you can have videos, articles. A lot of surfaces are there. You can have a lot of content, different contents there. So that is it. Also, there is an online website called Wix, WIX, in which you can create your website, your own website. You can just mingle with it. So it's fun. But yeah. Now after that, what we can see is the principles of online text analysis include details, tone, punctuation, repetition, keywords. Let's take example of a college website. When we think of a college website, there is a system called NAAC. So in Delhi University, it transitions into not only even Delhi University, but in a whole curriculum. It goes into it views our website, it views the education level that our institute is providing, and then they certify it from grades like A plus, B plus, A plus, so like that. So it's very important to keep your website updated when you talk about college websites. Definition. Online text analysis is conducted to assess the meaning of online content for interpretation of data, keywords, para. Let's write it. Data, keywords, para. These three are our most important aspects when we talk about online text analysis. Example, in newspaper. When we see a newspaper, there are so many articles, there are so many things, and they have a policy that the article should be in a word limit, like 1,500 words. They have their policies. You can't use inappropriate languages. And when we talk about web page, for example, when we talk about a web page, we can create it, we can have all those elements that we want to have it. So we just need to, have a little protocol in managing on how the unstated and stated rules, that is norms, work around a particular circle of content that we have. Now let's talk about social network analysis. It's a very fun topic and I love this topic so much. Okay. Now when we talk about online text analysis, there's also social work analysis. So social network analysis usually means collecting data. They are from many different sources. It's like collecting data and transporting it into different boxes. So it's like advantages. Let's do advantages of online research. We have the availability of whatever event is happening, we have the availability of location, we have the information, we have the publicity, we have the timing, we have data collection. So a lot of different aspects include in advantages of online research, and it's very helpful for students, for people like us, for anyone, to be honest, anyone, any curious child, any curious adult, anyone. Online research helps a lot of people, but again, it has its disadvantages too. There is less reliability because you don't know where the content is coming from. It's mostly second hand, first hand. So first hand is when you collect it's first handed information, you collect it from some sources, and second hand is it's already provided through service or something. So reliability is a little less in online research. There can be misinterpretation, misinformation, misconception of concepts in online research, and that is one thing. So yeah. That's it for part 1 of online text analysis. I'll see you in the next video for tools and web search.